interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special Cool Oldies 1450 sports presentation.
To his right, kicks the corner, open left wing, three is good for the freshman Rivera. Beautiful ball move, then the lead for Walkersville is down to 1. Linton, and is knocked off the right leg of Rivera out of bounds. Lions basketball.
The hand-eye coordination to make that kind of play on a pass. Darius Eubanks knocked it out of the air into the knee of the Oakdale player for the turnover.
Takes a pick from Linton, rubs off it on the middle. Now drives with the right hand. Johnson comes over to help. The lead is 6, and that might be the backbreaker.
That young man has taken over here in the fourth quarter.
Late season hoops on Cool Oldies 1450. We're down to the final 10 days of the high school basketball season. And the schedule gods have given us 2 games between Governor Thomas Johnson High School and North Hagerstown. And the Hubs have the postseason on their mind with a 12-3 record. In the region, Governor Thomas Johnson can still make a run. They're having a good season as well. Great to have you with us with Coach Rick Little. I'm Ryan Pierce. We're getting ready for the starting lineups in just a second. As they're introducing them right now, Coach, what a great year it's been for North Hagerstown. They fumbled a bit recently, though.
Yeah, and, you know, a solid team, a little different team on the road than at home. So that'll be interesting how they adapt here to Thomas Johnson. It's a weeknight game, so the crowd's not typically as wild and crazy as it is here at the Patriots' home court. But this is a talented and athletic North Hagerstown team. And we've seen Thomas Johnson a few times. They can be really good.
They can.
But also, we've seen where Urbana held them to like 4 points in the third quarter last time you and I were out here together. So somehow Thomas Johnson needs to avoid that type of drop-off and score, because North Hagerstown's got to score some points.
North Hagerstown is 4-1 in the division. They are trying to win their division. A victory tonight goes a long way to doing that with just a few more games left. Governor Thomas Johnson High School, 9-6 overall. You mentioned it, it's a team that's been up and down this year, but they have positional size. They have some talent too.
Yeah, and you know, they play in the SEC of Frederick County.
Sure.
You know, every night of the week it's a 4A team, a 3A team, and then even the 2A schools that they play are solid basketball programs. So they're tested every night of the week.
We just heard the starting lineups, about to have the national anthem. Tip-off is next. We'll come back with it on Cool Oldies 1450.
Thurmont Country Kitchen, conveniently located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. It's just like home, only they do the dishes. Ha! Family owned and operated since 1984, Thurmont Country Kitchen has something for everyone. Handicap accessible, we're your choice for small gatherings or parties, and we cater too. Thurmont Country Kitchen's owners, Sherry and Rob, recently received the You Make Thurmont Proud Award. And hey, speaking of awards, their broasted chicken is the best in Maryland, hands down. Thurmont Country Kitchen's menu is unbelievable with something for everyone. Check them out today. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
Everyone in Thurmont knows and respects Dr. John Hageman at Center of Life Chiropractic and his wife Marcia at Center of Life Pilates for their many years of helping people in need and for the wonderful ways they give back to their community through scholarship and fundraising efforts. Center of Life is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. For information or to check out their schedule, go online to centeroflife.us today. That's Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates. Make an adjustment to your life today. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick, the Western Mountains of Maryland to the Eastern Shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is #1 in high school sports broadcasting.
We are set for the Hubs against the Patriots from Governor Thomas Johnson High School in Frederick, Maryland. What a fun matchup we have tonight. Coach Rick Little, I'm Ryan Pierce. Interesting the way the schedule's worked out. These teams play each other twice in the next week.
Yeah, I'm sure the athletic directors were having a fun time trying to get these snow games in the schedule before the end of the regular season, and it just so happened it fell almost back-to-back for these two teams.
The Hubs 4-1 in the division. They can not quite wrap up the division with a win tonight. They get very close, though. Then, of course, the Patriots, they're playing for a better spot in the postseason, it sounds like.
And just a little housekeeping. Thomas Johnson plays in the Spires division, North Hagerstown in the Potomac. So the only game that really matters in the divisional race for North Hagerstown is the next Linganore matchup. But this is important for Thomas Johnson, more important for them regional seeding wise in this highly contested 4A classification that they're participating in.
Well, we are ready for action. The Patriots of Thomas Johnson control the tip. Little high-low pass down low. It's deflected and stolen by the Hubs. Now on the offensive end for the first time, their speedy point guard driving, scooping, and scoring right off the bat. That is Braden Cespedes. He is a dynamic sophomore averaging a hair under 10 points per game.
Yeah, 10 points a game, 3.5 assists a game. So he has his hands on the basketball quite a bit. That time he finished the transition layup beautifully.
On the other end, here's the Patriots down 2-0 to start. Little high-low pass, and it's stolen from behind by Layden Somerville. He is their leading scorer and had 5 steals in their last game. A loss this past week. It's a 3 from the top of the key. Rattles in and out, and a frontside rebound hauled in by A.J. Spencer, the sharpshooter for the Patriots. Now Spencer brings it up the other end, guarded by Cespedes. That's a matchup to watch out for. Spencer off the pick, runner in the paint, and dropped it through the 10. 2-2 tie game.
It's just going to be interesting to watch throughout the game, the different individual matchups and how North Hagerstown tries to control the taller Ezra Bowie of the Patriots inside, and how the point guard, the shorter A.J. Spencer, tries to control the dynamic guards of North Hagerstown. So it's going to be a lot of fun here tonight, just watching the different speed and tempo versus size.
Ball got knocked out of bounds, still on the offensive end for the Hubs. Their second possession, tied 2-2, 6:30 left to go in the first quarter, just underway. Hubs coming off a tough loss. Ball to the right wing, the 3 popped in and out, hit the rim, the bank for the rim again. Offensive rebound, putback, no good. Then a defensive board pulled down by Bowie. Spencer in the front court, pass baseline right. Contreras beats the defender underneath, kicks it out. Ball worked around the 3-point line. Back to Spencer, left block, bodies the defender and scores 4 straight points for the Patriots.
Great ball movement, great ball movement. Offensive rebound kept that thing alive.
Hubs coming off a 64-61 loss against Tuscarora. They have lost 2 of their past 3, a rare poor stretch for them this season. Another right wing 3, this time from Braden Griffin. He's off the mark, a little bit short. 4 straight misses for the Hubs. On the other end, pull up from the free throw line is off the back rim, missed by Jakari Means. Defensive rebound for the Hubs. They push quickly on the other end. Cespedes around the 3-point line. He works to the right side. Layden Somerville, their leading scorer, coming off a 14-point game. Off to the high right side to Whedon. Now baseline left, it goes to Joey Dorsey, their second leading scorer. He drives and misses. 5 straight misses for the Hubs. All of them, I feel like, have been in and out.
Yeah, just not getting the roll here at Thomas Johnson.
It's a high-scoring team. 2 scores, 10-plus points. Basically 3 with Cespedes a hair under. Top of the key, 3 is missed. Long. Bowie taps it out. Spencer tries to run it down. Cannot. The sophomore Cespedes for the Hubs comes away with it. To Somerville on the other end. Gliding shot is a little bit short on the right block. And rebounded by Jacob Bumgarner. One of 2 players, 6'4" in this front line for the Patriots. High left side to Spencer. He runs off the bankboard and missed. This time the rebound pulled down by Somerville for the Hubs. On the other end, it's a Cespedes. Hit shot is altered and a foul is called as it goes in, and a chance for a 3-point play.
So far the Hubs, 2 baskets both on transition. So the Patriots need to get back and slow down the speed of these Hubs. Interesting matchup here early on. The leading scorer, Somerville, at 6'2", kind of a shooting guard, is being guarded by Esri Bowie, the 6'5" power forward of the Patriots.
Cespedes missed the free throw. Rebound was pulled down by the Patriots here on the offensive end. Spencer thought about a 3, instead pulls up from 15 on the right side. No, weak side rebound pulled in by Esri Bowie, their big post player. Driving, scoring, plus the foul is Jakari Means, their top-tier left-handed player. Got to the left side and put it in.
Another offensive rebound by the Patriots.
6-4, Patriots have the early lead. I mistakenly said Means is lefty. That is actually his teammate Damian Fair's a lefty. Means a righty. He makes the free throw, and it's 7-4. Patriots on top. Both teams coming off losses. The Patriots have lost their last 2. Over to Somerville. High left side, works around the wave to Joey Dorsey. Dorsey has been on fire recently. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. Crossing over, Cespedes beats Spencer in the paint. The runner drops. Cespedes has all 6 points for the Hubs, and it's 7-6 with under 4 left to go in the first.
Terrific dribble drive there through the traffic and the finish.
At the head of the key it goes. A ball fake at the top for the Patriots on the right side, over to Means. Means just scored 3 points. Shot clock winding down to 12. Means drives and kicks, baseline left. 3 is off the mark from Christian Contreras. Weak side offensive rebound, Bowie. He barrels into the defender, Somerville, knocks him over, an offensive foul.
And I have that unofficially as his 2nd personal foul.
That is a big storyline to follow, as Esri Bowie, the big 6'6" center, has to check out of the game, and the Patriots start to go small as they will sub back in Jacob Bumgarner for Bowie. Cespedes in the front court with 6 points. His team down by 1, 7-6. The Hubs with the ball trailing by 1, 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Top of the key pass, it goes to Cespedes. Drives to the left hand, kicks out, baseline left, 3 is long. Offensive rebound, Landon Somerville, averaging 7 per game. Goes back up, and it's swatted away by Bumgarner. He erased the shot. Up the floor goes to Ambush, who lays it in. What a beautiful pass to find Ambush on the street.
You don't see a 3/4 court bounce pass very often. Jakari Means, beautiful.
There's another one, this time from Spencer. One-handed dime up to Contreras on the right block, and he laid it in off the turnover. It's 11-6 Patriots, and a timeout for the Hubs. A 5-0 run for the Patriots to go up by 5 with 2:46 left to go in the first quarter. We'll break with them on Cool Oldies 1450.
At Amber Hill Therapy Centers, our goal is to provide you with a customized treatment plan using advanced physical therapy and occupational therapy methods and technology. With offices conveniently located in Thurmont and throughout Frederick County, Amber Hill Therapy Centers specializes in sports injuries and sports rehab, back pain, post-surgical rehab, and more. We accept all major insurance plans. Amber Hill Therapy Centers treats patients of all ages who receive care from our highly skilled therapists and staff. For more information on Amber Hill Therapy Centers, check out our website at amberhillpt.com. Amber Hill Therapy Centers, where the patients come first.
Amber Hill Therapy Center is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School athletics on the radio.
Out of the timeout, the Hubs down 11-6. Despite having that incredible 12-3 record of the region, 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. The wave around the top of the key goes to Cespedes. At the foul line, back to the defender, Spencer. Kicks out right side. Now straight on between the rings, it goes to Whedon. He drives the left hand, and it's turned away underneath. Back-to-back blocks. Stays here with the Hubs with 10 seconds to shoot.
A lot of ups there by Contreras to block that layup attempt.
Inbound to left of the hoop, it is Dorsey. Out to the top of the key to Whedon. The senior Whedon with 7 to shoot. Goes right side to Pegas, who just subbed in. And down to the right block, and a travel called as Joey Dorsey, the 6'3" forward guard, can play in and out, shuffled his feet.
Subs in for North Hagerstown, number 11, Khalil Pegas, and number 2, DeVay Ambush came in for Bowie, which changed all the defensive assignments. Now means for Thomas Johnson is guarding Somerville, the leading scorer of the Hubs.
Ambush runs it up against the man-to-man defense. Defensive rebound, Whedon. Hubs pushing on the other end. Somerville driving, missing the layup. He's just a little bit off. He's going to make those most of the time. And then a foul in the backcourt. I believe it's going to be on Joey Dorsey going for the quick steal for the Hubs with 1:54 left to go in the first.
As a coach, that's one you don't want one of your starters to pick up.
Landon Somerville 0 for 4, shoots mostly twos. That's a 3 from the right wing, misses everything. And the Hubs going to take over down by 5. Going back to my point on Landon Somerville, he's only made 7 3-pointers this year, averaging 11 points in the paint per game. That's basically his strategy. He's driving right to the rim every time.
Yep. We talked about him averaging 16 points a game. As you correctly said, 11 of those on average in the paint. So here he goes right now.
And this time, Somerville finds a way to the free throw line as he's fouled going up for the layup. I believe that is going to be on Christian Contreras. And down by 5 with 95 seconds left in the first. Somerville, who's shooting 68% from the free throw line, steps up, looking for his first point, and he's got it to make it 11-7.
Now you start to see the ball go through the net, and that really helps your overall game offensively.
Landon Somerville, interesting player, averaging double figures in just 2-pointers. He scored in double figures every single game this season but one. The leading scorer for this Hubs team makes the second foul shot. Down by 3 on the other end. Spencer drives, underhand pass underneath, a nice dime. Kick goes out, baseline left to Fair. He drives and kicks out of the top of the key. Now back to Bumgarner, baseline left, misses everything. Maybe tipped the net. And defensive rebound on weak side for Whedon, the Hubs. Somerville, ball fakes from the right side, but he moved his feet before he dribbled, and that's a travel. They shuffle those feet, happy feet sometimes is what they call it, and a turnover. Not so happy for the player who does it, though.
And actually, that's really not a good defensive play for the Patriot that went flying out at him because he, like you said, he does not shoot too many threes.
Braden Cespedes tight on Spencer. Off the pick, doesn't matter. A.J. Spencer from the other town over knocks down the triple. A 30-footer. Quickly on the other end, the driving layup is missed, but a foul. And Cespedes is heading back to the free throw line for the Hubs.
Spencer picks up his first.
A.J. Spencer, the leading scorer for the Patriots. It's the 4th on the Patriots as Cespedes knocks down the free throw to make it a 5-point game. We haven't really called his name yet, but he enters the action in a big way with that deep 3 as Braden Griffin comes back in for the Hubs.
Somerville takes a breather here with a minute to play.
Cespedes missed the second free throw. He has 7 of his team's 9 points. They're down by 5 with 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. High right wing, it goes to Fair. Now top of the key pass to Contreras, one of their leading scorers. Drives straight down the left side of the paint. Left-handed layup over 3 defenders. Drops in for Contreras.
That's a special type play by a right-hander to go through that contact and finish left-handed. Beautiful play, Contreras.
Biggest lead so far for the Patriots at 7 with 25 seconds left to go. Hubs on the offense. Shot blocked by Bumgarner. As Cespedes drove down the right baseline. Quick outlet pass to Spencer. Between the legs, dribble on the high right side, met by Pegasus. Spencer drives, trying to pass it out, and it's knocked out of bounds. Shot clock is turned off. 12.5 seconds left to shoot in the first quarter.
Yep. I'm sure Coach Manley will be just fine with the last second shot.
Patriots inbound on the far side of the court.
And they got a delay of game warning.
That's on Cespedes, a little overactive, trying to defend the inbound pass. As Ambush to inbound on the far side, holds the ball over his head, now bounces between the rings of Spencer. Back to Ambush, 10 to go at the head of the key, kicks it back out. Spencer high left, defended tightly by Pegasus, beats Pegasus. Down the baseline left, the runner with the right hand, teardrop drops through. 18-9 as the first quarter ends.
Wow.
A flurry of points, including 5 from Spencer to close out the period. And it's a 9-point advantage for the Patriots after 1 quarter of play on Cool Oldies 1450.
Our local American Legion Post 168 in Thurmont is amazing. Not only do they support local high school sports on the radio, but they have great food, great fun, and they constantly serve our community in so many ways. Check out their Facebook page, American Legion Post 168, to find out about their exciting events. And be sure to say thank you for supporting our local community. And don't you forget to say thank you every time you see them for their selfless sacrifice in military service to our country. Thanks, American Legion Post 168. We salute you.
9, the Patriots have doubled up against the Hubs in this 4A versus 3A matchup. And 2 games between these two teams in the final week, and right now the Patriots are putting it on a nice scoring stretch to close out the quarter.
Yeah, and all without Esri Bowie.
Yeah, on the bench with 2 fouls, a big 6'5" post player. Both these teams have had good years, but they faltered recently, as the Hubs have lost 2 of their past 3. The Patriots have lost their last 2, but in all 3 of their last losses, they were decided by less than 2 possessions. To head of the key it goes to start the quarter for the Hubs. Driving is Cespedes. The sophomore kicks it back out right side to Whedon. Whedon tries to spin. He's tied up by Ambush. 10 to shoot. Back to Cespedes. His runner got it to go center. Payne over the defender as he lowered his left shoulder to create some space.
Just athletic talent. Gathers himself after all that contact and finishes that shot.
Cespedes is nearly at his season average with 9 points, 9 of his team's 11. They're down by 7 are the Hubs. In the paint is Contreras. Ball around the rim 3 times and dropped in, plus the foul. And Contreras goes to the free throw line to complete the and one.
And that foul goes on Griffin. That's his second personal.
Braden Griffin, an efficient shooter, one of the bigger players on the team. Over 50% on the year, picked up an early foul, now picks up his second. He'll likely have to come out as Contreras sinks the free throw. Griffin's going to stay in for now, 21-11. The 4A team on top of the 3A team with 7:09 left to go in the first half. High left it goes to Whedon. Now baseline left to Pegas, who just subbed in. Now at the top of the key to Cespedes, beats the defender, drives on Bumgarner, and a foul on the big post player Bumgarner as he brought the hands down there, coach, leading to the free throw.
Yep, had good position, just came down over top of Cespedes, who goes to the foul line for 2.
Cespedes 8 points against Tuscarora on 3 for 9 shooting. He's already got 9 of his team's 11. They get 10 of their 12 as he makes the first free throw. His 4th trip to the foul line. Right now, the Hubs really struggling to shoot, but it's the free throws that are keeping them in it, with 1 more for Cespedes. As he gets a second, and it is an 8-point game and a full court press. It's going to be a 1-2-2 put on by the Hubs as Spencer has it in the backcourt, already 5 points for the team's leading scorer. He's trapped in the backcourt. Dangerous cross-court pass. Bumgarner plucks it out of the air, and he does not get it across the timeline. It is a 10-second violation on the Patriots. A smart full-court press there from the Hubs.
Nice change of tactics for the Hubs. Caught Spencer in a bad spot.
Landon Somerville, a 6'4" wing, the team's leading scorer, 15 per game. Inbounds the ball to Cespedes as Somerville just subbed back in. Cespedes against a man-to-man defense met by Ambush. Over to the right side of Somerville, the top of the key, he drives and has his pocket picked. On the other end, Spencer drives down the right side and lays it in as Somerville just couldn't quite get back in time.
Big game, Spencer. And he's having a big game tonight.
Already 7 of his team's 23, lead back to 10. In the paint is Whedon, met by the double team, kicks it to the head of the key. It's Griffin, the ball fake, now back to Spencer, baseline right. Defender chases him, now between the rings to Cespedes, on him like a glove is Ambush. Cespedes crosses over Ambush, Euro step in the paint, knocked out of his hands, off his left thigh and out of bounds, Patriots ball. That defense just collapses when Cespedes drives. Now again, the full court press. This time the Patriots have no problem. Contreras has a head of steam down the middle of the paint. Got underneath the basket and missed it off the rim. Now a 3-on-1. Somerville, Euro step, center, paint, and rolled it in. The first field goal for Somerville. He's got 4. It's 23-15. Patriots on top as they full court press forces Bumgarner to have it at midcourt and stolen from behind by Cespedes. Over to Somerville. He Euros over Bumgarner, missed everything, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Hubs.
Just a bit too much dribbling by the Patriots against his zone pressure of the Hubs.
Somerville starting to get going though. That's his game. Drives straight to the rim, uses his wide frame and good finishing ability. To the right of the hoop, the Hubs to inbound. Up by 8, 5:42 left to go in the second quarter. 4A versus 3A, two teams that have lost both their past games, trying to get some momentum back as they go to the end of the year. Dangerous pass to the timeline, and Braden Griffin by maybe an inch able to stay in the front court. Gives it to Cespedes. He drives down the paint, missed the layup. Rebound tapped around. Cespedes had it, and it's ripped away by Contreras. Then a foul in the backcourt on Cespedes. That is the second on the Hubs, and I believe the second on Cespedes.
It'll be interesting as this game continues through, and if North Hagerstown came in here in the mental mindset of we're better than this team, they're like 500, how these young players, which are the key players of the Hubs, react. Cespedes, a sophomore, Dorsey, a junior, Summerfield, a junior. So we'll see how the pressure gets to them, and actually, if I'm Coach Naylor for the Hubs, I like this situation for my young men to prepare them for the playoffs.
A foul on Braden Griffin in the front court. That's a third team foul on the Hubs. Griffin is staying out there, and then a knock away from Pegas, but it's picked back up by the Patriots. 15-footer left elbow, knocked down by A.J. Spencer as he approaches double figures. Lead back to 10 for the Patriots. Dorsey in the paint, the runner over the defender, got it to go. That's the first bucket for Dorsey. That one was over Spencer. He's coming off a 25-point game against Tuscarora. On the other end, the layup is knocked out of bounds. A block by Somerville on the scooping shot from Ambush. It stays with the Patriots underneath their own bucket.
Beautiful transition there by the Patriots after that made basket quickly to the other end of the floor before the Hubs could even set up their pressure.
Spencer thought about a three. Close quickly from Whedon. High right side. About 5 feet on the three-point line. Spencer yo-yos the ball between his legs. Now at the head of the key, it goes over to his teammate Bumgarner. Contreras isos on Dorsey. Beats Dorsey. Kicks baseline left to Ambush, who drives left hand. Runs it up over Somerville, who kept his arms straight up and forced the bad shot. Rebound by Griffin. As the Hawks to make this a two-possession game. Dorsey trying for it with a three. It's no good. As the Hubs are still scoreless from the outside. And now the Patriots come down with it as Spencer works it in the front court. At the stripe of the mid-time line, drives down the right side of the paint on Whedon, tossed it up, turned away. Contreras grabs it. His shot is altered by Somerville, and then Pegasus rakes Bumgarner across the right forearm as he went up for the putback, and Bumgarner's go to the free throw line.
That's just terrific effort by the Patriots to keep that possession, that ball alive, then drew the foul.
Bumgarner to the foul line. His team up 25-17, 4:07 left to go in this first half. Governor Thomas Johnson High School. Each of their last 3 games been decided by 2 possessions, 1 in overtime. As the free throw is missed, it is a team that's a game under 500 at home. They've been good on the road, but you want to be at least comfortably over that 500 mark at home. And there may still be time for the Patriots to do that. For the moment, though, we have a timeout. 25-17, 4:07 left to go in the first half on Cool Oldies 1450.
Landscaping, locally owned and operated for over 50 years. Winner 9 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your yard from a dream to reality. Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you're looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your outdoor space, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
Patriots up 25-17 with 4:07 left to go in the first half. Bumgarner back to the free throw line for the second half of his two-shot foul. Missed the first, the second up, and that's off as well. Rebound deflected, and tightrope in the baseline. And then a turnover on Drama, the senior 6'3" wing who just subbed in. What happened there? The officials say he didn't reestablish himself?
He actually was going to try to throw a pass to a teammate who was not looking, and that's Coach Naylor kind of got on the guard who was not looking.
Over to ambush against a 2-3 zone defense, it looks like, at least for the moment. Now back to man-to-man are the Hubs. 3:50 left to go, 15 seconds left to work on the shot clock. Spencer beats the defender, finger roll, and he barrels over the defender, called for an offensive foul. Left his feet, Griffin was underneath him and drew the charge.
And unofficially, I have that as AJ's second personal foul.
That's
Coach Manley looking down the bench. Got 3:45 to go. What do? You already have your leading scorer on the bench.
Like Caleb Wright is being tagged off the bench. We didn't see him last time we called this team. He'll come in, driving down the left baseline. Dorsey missed the shot, grabbed his own rebound, up against the trees in the right block and scored. Dorsey has 4, lead us down to 6 for the Patriots. And now the Patriots in the offensive end, they face a full court press. This time it's across the timeline to ambush. To Jakari Means, high right side. He's met by the defender and pulls it back out to Spencer between the rings. As he's guarded by Landon Somerville. That's a fun matchup. It goes to the high right to Means. Now between the rings, and once again it's to Contreras. Baseline left, Bumgarner. He backs into the smaller Cespedes. Over Cespedes. Has about 7 inches of height on him. Missed the shot. Cespedes the rebound. Outlet pass to Somerville. He drives down the right block and missed the layup. And the rebound hauled in by Bumgarner. Up by 6 in the front corner of the Patriots. Driving in the paint over the defender. It is blocked by Drama, as he knocked it out and pulled down the rebound. On the other end is Dorsey crossing over. Left block, missed another layup. Offensive rebound from the Hubs to Somerville. Over Bumgarner, right block. That pops out. His putback's no good. A third time, no, but a foul on Bumgarner. And Somerville back to the foul line as he puts his jersey up over his face in frustration. Somerville having a hard time scoring, but you like the effort.
There's no quitting that young man, and I have that as Bumgarner's second personal foul.
He looked over at Coach Naylor saying, what is happening here? But Somerville to the free throw line. His team down by 4. A 68% foul shooter rims the first one off. Talk about bad luck tonight for Somerville. They're going to start to drop eventually here.
I was going to say, a great shooter like Landon, eventually they're going to fall.
A.J. Spencer, Jacob Bumgarner, both out with foul trouble for the Patriots. They already are without Ezra Bowie, who's got a couple of fouls.
They brought him back in, Ryan.
So Bowie is back in. He's back in for Bumgarner. He is playing with 2 fouls, though, as Somerville makes the second free throw. It is 25-20, a 5-0 run for the Hubs. They've made this a close game with 2:25 left to go in the first half. Bowie back in. Cross-court pass, ambush, wide open. He's got the neon green light to shoot the 3 from the left baseline and knocked it down to make it an 8-point game. That snaps a 5-0 run. Quickly to the rim is Dorsey. His shot is missed. The 6'5" post player Bowie pulls in the rebound. Up by 8, underneath pass. Gonzalez over the double team and banked it in. 5 points in about 20 seconds for the Patriots, and they're back up by 10 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Cespedes slows down the tempo. High right, Somerville pulls up from 3, missed it. He's only made 7 of those this year. Front side defensive rebound by Wright. Wright zips up the floor, pass to the corner, off the fingertips of Contreras and out of bounds.
Just a little too much energy on that pass. by Caleb.
30-20, 1:42 left in the first half. The Hubs got it down to 5. Quickly it ballooned back to 10 for the Patriots. Cespedes in the front court for the Hubs. Head of the key, it goes to Somerville. Pass to the right elbow. Down to the baseline, Cespedes. Drives right, spins back left. Kicks it back out right, baseline Griffin. Griffin, top of the key, Somerville. Drives against the defender. Runs it off the backboard, no. Tipped his own rebound once, now twice. Bounces it to his teammate. Down the middle of the paint, Griffin. He missed the bunny, and then a foul in the backcourt. It's not like they're taking deep shots. These are layups that just aren't dropping right now.
And you know, us old school coaches would say, put it off the backboard. Instead of trying to throw that teardrop up where you're going up against contact with so much energy and trying to lay it over the front of the rim, throw it against the backboard.
I don't know if it's old school at this point. Whatever it is, I think the players for the Hubs are going to give it a try as the free throw is knocked down. The largest lead so far on the Contreras free throw, 31-20 with 1:16 left in the first half. A tough shooting night so far for the Hubs, but they are getting good looks, and they're getting them at the rim. The second foul shot made by Contreras. Hubs on the offensive end. Cespedes, their leading scorer, crosses over against Ambush, has it stripped away. He kicked it, and it goes out of bounds to the Patriots.
And you know, you talked about eventually they're going to fall. This team averages nearly 66 points per game. Right now they're sitting at 20 with a minute to play in the half. So they're going to score in the second half.
Means turned it over. Dorsey to steal off the trap. Missed the layup. Put back from Somerville. There we go. That one drops through. It's back to a 10-point lead. Somerville with 6. Into the front court it goes. Means fakes right, drives left in the paint, kicks out. Left corner, 3 from Bowie. The big man drops it in. And a timeout taken by the Patriots, I believe is the call. No, it's not a timeout.
Yeah.
Maybe an inadvertent whistle.
Yeah, heard something.
Yep, that is the case. Inadvertent whistle. No timeout. 45 seconds left in the first half. 13-point game. Inbounds pass goes to Cespedes as he walks it across the timeline. Met by Ambush at the head of the key. Crosses back to his left. Now gives to Dorsey high left side. Dorsey feeds in the paint to Somerville. Backs into Means. Double team comes. Over Means. Missed it. And a strong rebound pulled in by Bowie over the top of Somerville. Shot clock and game clock almost the exact same at 23 seconds. Means in the front court. Met by Somerville. Off the pick to switch to Dorsey. In the post to Ambush. Up top is Cespedes. He landed on an Ambush. Took a hard fall to the floor. A big thud heard around the gym. The foul called on Cespedes as he is slow to get up. May have had the wind knocked out of him. Those are always so dangerous when a player goes up that high.
I think he landed on his side. Hopefully it's just a little bit of a, as you said, knocked the wind out of himself with the right side rib or hip.
He appears to be holding his right rib with his left hand. The coaching staff has come out, and he is moving and looking to be okay outside of the fact that maybe it's just something with that right rib, possibly knocked the wind out of him. Let's break. We'll come back with the rest of the first half of the Oldies 14-50.
Together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Ambush makes the first free throw, 36-22. As Cespedes walked to the sideline under his own power, it appears like he's okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him to start the second half. The second free throw is nothing but air, though, from Ambush. So 14.5 seconds left, down by 14. The Hubs hoping for some momentum heading into halftime.
Logan Keepers, check that. Reese Strickland in for the Hubs.
Dorsey met by Ambush, passes down low. Somerville shot is stripped away on the other end. Pass goes to Means, spins in the right block, tosses it up. Ball knocked around. And that is how the first half ends. 36-22, a commanding lead for the 4A Patriots. They lead the 3A Hubs by 14 at the break on Cool Oldies 1450.
It's a day for the young
Happy Valentine's Day.
and the young at heart. Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie. Thanks for spending your Valentine's Day with us on Cool 1450 WTHU and WTHU.org.
Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center passionately believes that what they do enriches people's lives emotionally and physically. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center is not just a therapeutic massage center, but it is a collaboration of the healing arts using Reiki, sound, movement, art, and more. Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center are people who care. Nerve or orthopedic issues, back and neck pain? Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center can help you. Enjoy luxurious treatment with amazing results at Catoctin Mountain Massage and Wellness Center. And by the way, they are looking for experienced therapists who are skilled in the healing arts to join their team today. Just check out the website, catoctinmountainmassage.com. That's Catoctin, MTN, massage.com to connect with them today.
We hope you're enjoying the game. Let's hear a special message from another one of our fantastic sponsors.
You have a list of things. None of those things say wander around a warehouse looking for somebody to help you, or walk out not knowing if you got exactly what you need. Nope, you have a list of things, and Ace has them, from the brands you trust. We also have people who ask the right questions to make sure you get everything you need. Because at Ace, we have our own list, and great service is at the top.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Head over to Cousins Ace Hardware today. Located on North Church Street in Thurmont, Cousins Ace Hardware is a proud sponsor of high school athletics on the radio.
(36-22) at the break. Patriots, they've lost a couple of close games recently, Coach Little, and today they've come out and they have been solid so far, up by 14 at the break. This is exactly the performance I think you're looking for, if you're a Patriots fan.
Both offensively and defensively, great half of basketball. You know, before the game, I kind of looked over the stats and the way the teams played, and I was kind of really focused on how North Hagerstown would handle the big, strong Esri Bowie inside. And it turns out it's the littlest guy on the court, A.J. Spencer, with the big night against the Hubs so far.
Spencer.
Now, I do want to just flip side of that. We were here a week ago and watched Urbana come out and turn the tables on this same Thomas Johnson team by just ratcheting up their half-court defense. So we'll see if the Patriots are prepared for that, if indeed the Hubs do come out and put up some extra defensive pressure.
And they had some success with that in the first half, forced a handful of turnovers to start the third quarter. They pulled it back, and that's where the Patriots started to create some separation.
And the Hubs so far, unless they change their game plan, it's the press after a make. The problem is they're not making a lot of field goals, therefore setting up the press a whole lot. So if they start to score, that's got to then start that snowball to the Hubs score, the Hubs press. Then Thomas Johnson sometimes gets careless, turned it over a few times, broke the press well a couple other times. We'll see how that wears through into the fourth quarter if the Hubs can keep pace offensively so they can set up the press.
North Hagerstown did a good job getting to the rim, and that's something they've done a great job at all year between Joey Dorsey, Landon Somerville, both averaging double figures in points. The problem was finishing at the hoop. They just missed a lot of easy shots.
And they were missing those. Esri Bowie was not in there contesting at 6'5". I felt like he only played less than a quarter of basketball so far. So he's well rested. See if he can play the second half without fouling, because that'll really change how the inside play of the Hubs ends up.
36-22, the Hubs find themselves down by 14 to the Governor Thomas Johnson Patriots. We'll go ahead and take another break and come back with the second half of action on Cool Oldies 1450.
Good afternoon. This is Julio Flores. Baltimore Orioles spring training begins today with the team's pitchers and catchers participating in their first workout. Veteran catcher Gary Sanchez also joined Baltimore in the offseason. The O's first full squad workout is Tuesday. The Washington Capitals are enjoying some time off. The NHL season has been paused due to the Four Nations Face-Off, which is a round-robin tournament between the United States, Canada, Sweden, and Finland. The teams consist entirely of NHL players. No cap players are competing in the tournament. Washington returns to action on February 22nd at the Pittsburgh Penguins. The men's college basketball season rolls on. Navy beat Lehigh 63-60 to improve to 9-17 overall and 6-7 in the Patriot League. Townsend hosts Delaware tonight. Number 25 Maryland takes on Nebraska tonight on the road. UMBC hosts Binghamton tonight. Virginia Tech hosts Virginia Saturday, and Georgetown faces Butler Saturday on the road. And that's sports. I'm Lou Flores on the Maryland News Network.
I'm Dr. Baker, an ER physician. If you're having leg pain, swelling, or redness, but haven't talked to your doctor yet, don't wait. This could be deep vein thrombosis, a blood clot which could travel to your lungs and lead to a pulmonary embolism, which could cause chest pain or discomfort or difficulty breathing and be deadly. Your symptoms can mean something serious, so don't wait. Talk to a doctor right away, by phone, online, or in person.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents... and Doug.
Check it out, Limu. A roadside carnival.
Step right up, folks. Test your strength. Come see the fire-breathing baby.
Let's fan out and tell people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Look! An emu wearing sunglasses!
Limu, you're famous. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
This is your Cool Oldies weather forecast for the local listening area for Thursday, February the 13th. This evening, winds will continue and temps will drop into an overnight low around 25. The winds will usher in another cold front overnight. Friday, expect sunny skies with daytime temps in the mid-30s. Winds will continue strong out of the northwest with increasing clouds in the evening. Saturday, we could get another shot of snow in the morning. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. The Trump administration can move ahead now with a buyout offer to federal workers. Fox's Jared Halpern explains.
A federal judge in Boston has lifted a temporary order that blocked President Trump's plan to shrink the federal workforce by offering deferred resignations. Judge George O'Toole ruled a group of labor unions does not have legal standing to challenge the program.
Now, a Department of Government Efficiency subcommittee hearing Wednesday turned into a debate about its leader, Elon Musk. Fox's Aisha Hosni.
Democrats spent 2 hours questioning why the Doge leader wasn't at the hearing, why Doge isn't looking into Musk's contracts, and whether Musk has the legal authority to dig into federal departments in the first place. Republicans say Democrats just don't want to face the waste they're responsible for.
America's listening to Fox News.
Here's your local news for the Cool Oldies 1450 listening area. There's a wild turkey loose in Rocky Ridge, and it's not the gobble-gobble kind. Yesterday, the Maryland Public Service Commission granted Chaberton Solar Wild Turkey a construction permit to build a 5-megawatt solar farm. Rockville-based Chaberton Energy can now erect solar panels on 49 acres of farmland leased to them by Vivian and Chad McCullough. The solar panels will be erected just north of Kragerstown and a half-mile away from a solar farm built in 2016. One Energy Baker Point solar array is a 9-milliwatt, 46-acre solar farm at the intersection of Maryland 550 and Old Frederick Road. One resident chuckled, "In a couple of years, Kragerstown will look like a giant mirror to planes passing overhead." In other news, once again, Frederick County Board of Education members split along party lines, but this time on Policy 439, which governs student attire in schools. The policy allows high schoolers only to wear hats, scarves, do-rags, hoodies, and other headwear, including masks in class. Several board members had a problem with the policy because it was vague and subjective and allowed the administration to determine what messages on attire could be considered offensive or disrespectful. The section of the policy that prohibited provocative clothing such as low-slung pants, plunging necklines, and exposed midriffs was removed. Opponents to the policy pointed out the hypocrisy in teaching students to be careful what they say, but not how they look. In a news story we broke last week, Francis Scott Key assistant girls basketball coach Justin Rieger was alleged to have committed suicide using a handgun at Bollinger Park in Tawnytown. Rieger had been put on administrative leave by the school system for undisclosed criminal allegations. Now investors have come forward to allege that Rieger defrauded them out of more than $300,000 using a massive Ponzi scheme. Updating a recent story about a man killed near Gettysburg when his truck collapsed on him while he was working on it from underneath. That man has been identified as Mount Pleasant Township supervisor and local farmer 54-year-old John Hess. Hess was a 1989 graduate of New Oxford High School and a Penn State alumni. He was elected town supervisor last fall. Keep it tuned right here for late-breaking news, weather, and traffic on Cool Oldies 1450 TH.
We're off and running here in the second half. It is the Patriots and the Hubs. Patriots leading by 14. They have the ball to start. A.J. Spencer with 9 points. And in first half, high right, Contreras beats the defender, drives. Dorsey pokes away from behind, baseline right, almost ripped it away. Ball rolls out of bounds, and it'll stay underneath for the Patriots with 12 to shoot. Patriots inbound up by 14. They went on a 6-0 stretch to close out the first half, after the lead was all the way down to 5 with a few minutes left to go in that first half. Now between the rings it goes. Out to Contreras. Back out to Means. He crosses up on the defender, drives to his right, pulls back over the defender. Jakari Means' 3 is off the back iron. Rebound batted up in the air and plucked out of the sky by Dorsey. Dorsey puts on the accelerator, up the floor, nice feed underneath. Gives to a cutting Reese Strickland, who's seen some tick, and he missed the layup. On the other end, it's Spencer. Left block pass to Contreras. Waits an extra second, missed the shot. Somerville is knocked as he skies for the rebound and draws the foul.
And I think that's going to go on number 22, Contreras, instead of Bowie. Interesting. Strickland is in the game instead of Cespedes for North.
Reese
hurt himself.
Strickland's played in most games, but limited time. Driving down the left side, shot is missed. Strickland batted it out. Open left wing 3, Somerville. He's 0 for 2 from the outside. Contreras pulls down the rebound. Got a reach and foul, I believe, going to be called on Strickland. Yep, it is on him. That is his first. So both teams have a foul. 65 seconds into the first half. 14-point lead. Inbounds pass deflected. Somehow Means was able to grab it. The one who threw it in. Now up the other end. Drives past left block. Bumgarner easy 2. Lead up to 16 for the Patriots. Some frustration now being shown from the Hubs. Little stutter step. Hesitation. Dorsey missed the bunny from the right block. It's a theme that's happened the entire game. Means pull-up jumper center paint. Missed the shot. Bumgarner knocked it out of the hands of Somerville, out of bounds. And the Hubs take over.
All the attention down here was the Hubs kind of tipped that inbounds pass, and the staff from North Hagerstown did not think Means had established inbounds when he took control of that ball.
Dorsey in the front court, high left, hands it off to Whedon, who passes top of the key. Now return over to Dorsey on the left side. Tries to drive on Spencer, who's on his right hip. Feed down low, left block, Somerville. Backs against Means, forced to fade away from 10 and punch it through. Big bucket there from Somerville. It stops the bleeding. Lead down to 14 for the Patriots.
That's the most difficult shot Landon has taken the entire game, and he drains it.
Spencer pulls up from 15, missed it off the front 10. High for the rebound is Whedon. Outlet pass to Somerville. Let's see if the Hubs can get some momentum. Pulls up from the elbow, almost traveled. Kicks out to Whedon, top of the key 3. Knocked it in. That's a first triple for the Hubs, and a 5-0 run makes it an 11-point game.
The 6-foot senior averages 3 points per game, Dar Whedon, and he drains that 3.
He was scoreless against Tuscarora, his first points in 2 games. Means high left side. Passes to the post player Bowie, who's out of the head of the key. Now hands off to, that is Contreras, who drives. Passes down low on the right block. The bucket from Bowie is through.
Means with another awesome pass. He drilled that bullet to Bowie.
Somerville crosses up against the defender, against the man-to-man defense. The drive of the kick to the left corner. Whedon just hit a triple. Now between the rings to Dorsey. Back over to the left side, Strickland getting some rare playing time. And a foul is called, a reach in on Jakari Means. He tried to poke it away from Strickland. Actually checked that just and out of bounds on the far side. The Hubs will inbound down by 13, 15 to shoot. Out top of the key, Dorsey, met by Spencer. High left to Strickland, tries to drive out of Means. Straight on pass to Cespedes. Underneath, actually, it's Whedon missing it short over Contreras. Quick outlet pass to Bowie. Throws it over his right shoulder to keep it in play. And it is stolen by Strickland. Pass in the center of the floor, driving, gliding, and scoring as Dorsey over the defender, Contreras, to make an 11-point game. Now Contreras leaks out, an open lane to the rim. Euro step passes to the defender, Griffin, to lay it in with the right hand.
And that's how you beat a full court press. You get the ball in so fast and down the floor before the Hubs could even set up.
The quick response on the other end, a weak side miss, a rebound off the missed 3. And a foul.
Technical foul.
A technical foul called on Joey Dorsey after he missed the 3. The official pointed to him and teed him up. Now Dorsey walking in the backcourt. You can tell he's frustrated. Not sure what he would have said in that moment as he goes over and has a conversation with another official. A player is up off the bench for the Hubs as Coach Kevin Naylor has somebody likely subbing in for Dorsey. The free throw missed by Spencer on the other end as he shoots another all by his lonesome. Not something you see too often, a tech on a player. Spencer makes a second, lead back to 14.
And not to speculate, but Braden Cespedes is sitting over there with like a heating pad or ice pack on his ribs. So he may be a no-show for the rest of this ball game.
Cespedes went down, was holding his ribs, got up under his own power in the first half. We'll have to keep a close eye on him. 14-point lead for the Patriots. Pulling his way into the paint is Bowie. Knocking over defenders. Missed a shot short. Somerville the defensive rebound. Dribbles up the floor. Tries to kick to the corner and Whedon. And it's knocked out of bounds by Spencer. That slows down the pace for the Hubs. Now they'll have to work in the half court. Inbounding is Whedon from the far side. His team down 43-29. 4:02 left to go in the third quarter. The Patriots, the 4A team, have led a majority of this matchup against the 3A Hubs. The inbounds goes to the backcourt to Whedon. These teams will play each other twice in the next week. Both of them battling for the top of their individual divisions, especially the Hubs. Top of the key 3 from Somerville. He shot 3 3-pointers in this game, and he's missed all 3 of them. Rebound saved, though, for the Hubs. Somerville drives, stops from the free throw line. Pivots on the right foot, gives it back out to Strickland, high right wing. Bounce pass in the paint to Dorsey. Backs into a quadruple team. Up over, Spencer got it to go. Lead back to 12. Dorsey fired up afterwards. The inbounds pass to Spencer. Every time North Hagerstown makes a run, Governor Thomas Johnson is able to respond. They're up by 12 with 3:20. Open left wing 3 is missed by Means. Rebound tapped and pulled down center paint Somerville. Defensive rebound has a hard time, but now gets it across the timeline to Whedon. Back to Somerville. Head of steam.
Wow.
In the paint. Left-handed layup is through. Lead is down to 10. Quick outlet pass to Bumgarner, who was cherry picking over Somerville, who tried to draw the charge and is whistled for the block on the shot. Coach, you're nodding your head in approval.
I believe Landon tried to get there, but I don't think he was set until Bumgarner was already airborne.
Coach Naylor for the Hubs got up off the bench like he was going to argue, then sat back down. I think he agreed with the whistle. Good effort from Somerville, but couldn't quite pull it off. That's the third foul on North Hagerstown. And they have had 3-1 for the Patriots. So Governor Thomas Johnson, the free throw is missed by Bumgarner.
Both teams really struggling from the foul line tonight, and that's not something you want your team to do in February.
One more coming from Bumgarner. Maybe some wind sprints in practice, followed by free throws. as the second is put down by the big post player. Lead is 11, exactly 3 minutes left to go in the third. Let's see if the Hubs can make this a single-digit game on this possession. As Dorsey tried to drive, kicks it baseline left. 3 is off the mark from Whedon. Weak side rebound, Bowie. Quick pass to Spencer. You can see he was eyeing a 3 from the right side. One-handed feed down to Bowie. His cross-court pass is lasered off the forearm of Somerville, and it ricochets out of bounds. It'll stay with the Patriots underneath.
Coach Bowie Coach Manley telling Esri Bowie just to put that one up. But I'll tell you what, the Patriots are really passing the ball well, finding their teammates.
Not a good pass there, though, into the backcourt. It was deflected, though, by Strickland. It was still called over and back, and the Patriots are arguing Strickland touched it, so it wouldn't be over and back. And now the officials are going to discuss.
Yeah, that tip happened in the Patriots front court, and I don't think this referee that it called the backcourt saw that, so that's what the discussion is now.
So the initial pass was tipped, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay. And I missed that too, but I did see Strickland in the backcourt tip the ball, and then it was picked up by the Patriots player Spencer, leading to the over and back, and I didn't think it should have been over and back there. And it's a jump ball. They're just going to call it a jump ball. I've always felt like that's a safe move for the officials. You don't know, call it a jump and let the chips fall.
Yep, I think they could not agree on what they saw. You know,
now the referee giving Coach John Manley an explanation of his 15th season. Did a great job of the Patriots program. The jump ball goes to the Hubs, so they take over down by 11, trying to make it a single-digit game with 2:30 left to go in the third. To Dorsey, their leading scorer against Tuscarora, takes it to the rim and got it to go. Lead, it's down to 9. Joey Dorsey starting to come alive. He's got 4 straight.
Little extra fire under the Hubs right now.
Joey Dorsey and Landon Somerville scoring double figures in almost every single game this season. They're both approaching that total. Gliding up and under, getting it to go is Christian Contreras as Dorsey went for the block. Dorsey quickly up the floor to Somerville, and a blocking foul this time on Bumgarner as he returns the favor, and this time it's Somerville going to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Jacob kind of shifted his hips underneath Somerville as he was gliding past him.
Somerville to the foul line, down by 11. You can see the intensity pick up for North Hagerstown. More energy in this third quarter. It's about making shots, though, and Somerville does just that, rimming in the first free throw. And here comes Braden Cespedes. That's a good sign as he subs in for Dorsey.
Yep, and the Patriots bring in number 21, Damian Fair.
So Fair is in for the Patriots. Cespedes, who went down with what looked like maybe a banged-up right side, is back into the game for the first time in this second half. The second free throw missed by Somerville. Here's the full court press. They trap Spencer. He turns it over, and then it is laid in by Pegas. The lead is down to 8. Quickly up the floor it goes. Feet underneath.
Wow, what a catch.
Who lays it in, pulled it in over the shoulder of the defender, and dropped it in from the right block. Lead back to 10 for the Patriots. 1:40 left to go. Hubs on the offensive end. Somerville lowers his shoulder, caroms off the defender Fair, and draws a foul. That is number 3 on the Patriots in this quarter.
So quick, that first step from Landon gets him past that defender.
Leading scorer and a rebounder for the team. Big, lengthy 6'4" wing, Jessica Jr. Very athletic player. Has one thing on his mind every time he touches it, and that is attack the rim. Here's Strickland getting extended tick, high right side, passes baseline right at Pegasus. He tried to turn around and ambush, took it right from him. Ambush on the other end, down the right side, missed the layup. It was altered by a Hubs defender. Quickly on the other end, hop, skip, and a lay-in for Whedon on the left block. The lead back to 8 for the Patriots. As the Hubs try to chip into this advantage. Spencer between the legs in the front court, guarded tightly by Whedon. Beats Whedon up against Strickland. Got it to go. Scooping right-handed layup from Spencer. What a big response. Strickland threads the needle up the floor. Cespedes on the other end. He lays it in. Now the game's at a breakneck pace. 50-42, 50 seconds left. This is what we were expecting.
Yep. Athletic ability up and down the floor.
Spencer now slows down the tempo, beats the defender, one-handed pass, head of the key it goes to Contreras, tries to cross up Strickland. Strickland walls up and makes it tough. And now high right side. Into the right block, double team comes on Bowie, kick out to Contreras. His three ball missed everything, ambush right place, right time, rebound, put back, 10-point lead. Timeout taken by the Patriots with 24.2 left to go in the third quarter. They're up 50-42, 8-point advantage for the Patriots with 24.2
and
left.
The Hubs, 22 points in the first half, 20 so far here in this third quarter. And I think Coach Manley called that timeout just to get his team a breather. Breakneck pace, as you said, Ryan, a lot of fun up and down the floor.
Hubs averaging 65 points per game. We thought there was no shot after that first half. Well, they might get there, trailing 50-42. The problem is stopping the Patriots has been their issue, as Governor Thomas Johnson, they have stepped up their offense in this quarter.
Yeah, they have 14 this quarter, the Patriots do. They're trying to keep pace. Again, when we talked about at halftime, if the Hubs are scoring, the Hubs are pressing. So how much is that got to wear down these Patriots? Any careless pass ends up being 2 points for the Hubs.
Hubs have been good out of halftime. In their last 3 games, they've combined to outscore their opponents by 32 points. That trend has played a little bit here. They've won the third quarter, although not by much, leading down still 50-42. They will have the final shot, though.
And Sawyer Radke comes in. He'll sub, I'm sure, for Joey Dorsey, who I have as 3 fouls. So
Cespedes.
Save a foul situation right here.
Shot clock turned off. The sophomore point guard brings it across the timeline. Gives to Radke, and he turns it over. Stolen by Ambush on the other end. Laid it in. So tough to come off the bench. And Radke turned it over. Now Radke in the front court gives to Cespedes. 5 seconds. Cespedes head of steam. Underneath, dumps it off to Pegas, who scores to make it an 8-point game at the end of the third quarter. It went back and forth. And after 3, it is the Patriots 52 and the Hubs 44. A wild third. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 52-44 as we all catch our breath. What a quarter there for both teams in the back and forth.
So the Hubs in that quarter alone matched their entire first half output. And we knew it was going to come because there were too many opportunities that were just rolling off the rim for the Hubs in the first half. And again, the Hubs, the way they play basketball, if they score, they press. And you got to be really careful against those athletes that North Hagerstown put in that press. Now, Thomas Johnson, it's almost like if they break it so fast and score before the Hubs can get set up. Otherwise, it's a lot of trouble here in the backcourt for the Patriots.
Today's game sponsors American Legion Post 168 and Thermont Brownies Auto Care, Center of Life Chiropractic, Cousins Ace Hardware, and Thermont Country Kitchen. At 52-44, the Hubs only 1-3 this season when trailing at halftime. Not known for the comebacks. They haven't had to do it a whole lot this year with the way they've been playing. Down by 8. Patriots, what's the key for them to hold off the Hubs and pull this one out?
I believe it continues to be the half-court defense because, again, if the Hubs don't score, the Hubs don't press. The Hubs are really comfortable in that press and run game.
So we're ready. Fourth quarter of action. We're underway. Patriots and Spencer start it. Head of the key. It goes to Contreras. Hands off to Ambush. Pass to the corner. Now back to Ambush. Top of the key. Here's Bowie over to Spencer. Tries to pull up from 18 and across the arm. The foul called on Cespedes, and Spencer earning a trip to the free throw line. Spencer, that little rip through motion. A one dribble pull up jumper led to the foul.
And Cespedes looks good out there. Good to see. Braden back out there full speed for the Hubs.
Spencer, a 75% free throw shooter. Cans the first. It's a 9-point game. Cespedes for the Hubs went down on a foul call in the first half, going up for the block. Didn't start the second half, but he looks good now. 10-point lead as Spencer makes both free throws. Somerville has to call for help in the backcourt. Gets it to Cespedes. The sophomore in the front court quickly passes. Radke lines up a 3, missed everything. Rebound tapped, and it will go off of the Patriots, and it stays with North Hagerstown. That is a break for the Hubs.
So Thomas Johnson tries to return the favor by setting up a full court press against the Hubs.
Radke takes the inbounds pass, now top of the key to Pegas. Back to Cespedes. Cespedes stutter step, now accelerates in the paint over Bowie. Acrobatic shot off the bank board and through. It's an 8-point game. The Patriots up by 8, 7:20 left to go in the game. Just across the timeline is Spencer. Cross-court pass, and it's stolen by Whedon. Whedon to Cespedes. He glides past Spencer, fell. Rebound, Whedon laid it in. It's a 6-point game. Thought that was either a foul or a travel. Neither were called, and the lead is down to 6. 4-0 stretch. Out of the corner, Fair tries to stop it, cannot. Somerville the rebound. Out ahead of Cespedes. Cespedes off to the races and lays it in. A 6-0 run for the Hubs. Lead down to 4, 54-50. Cespedes 4 straight points. Ambush being, no pun intended, ambushed by Whedon. Pass to the right to Bowie. He drives, had it knocked away, but out of bounds as Somerville went for the steal.
Foul to the Hubs. Are they calling that on the floor? Yes.
We have hardly had to mention the shot clock in this game. These two teams work so quickly that it's the first foul, and the Hubs didn't catch the number as Radke comes out. It'll be inbound left of the hoop at a fresh 30. Out to Bowie, high left side. That's not where he likes to be. Guarded tightly by Pegas. Drives on Pegas. Kicks baseline left. Contreras lines up the open 3. Missed everything. Underneath the basket for the rebound is Somerville for the Hubs. A 3-pointer makes it a 1-possession game. Somerville isos unfair. High left side, Dorsey drives in the paint. Behind the back pass to Pegas. He missed the shot, grabbed his own rebound. It brings it back out to Cespedes, who resets. The shot clock reset, but I don't think the ball hit the rim. 25 seconds left to shoot. And now Somerville calls out for the pick, high right side, Fair on him. The pick comes from Pegas. Somerville bounces off it with the left hand. Top of the key pass, set 3-pointer is missed by Dorsey. Rebound by Pegas, he puts it back and in. Lead down to 2, an 8-0 run for the Hubs, 54-52.
That was a big-time effort by Pegas there. That entire possession got 2 offensive rebounds, kept things alive.
Gorgeous pass underneath from Bowie. He finds Contreras cutting for the open 2. That stops an 8-0 run. The lead is 4 with 5:35 left to go. Hubs in the front court. Somerville puts on the accelerator underneath, and he stepped. Moved the left pivot foot in the paint. Guarded tightly by Fair at a turnover. You like the aggression from Somerville. Got a little too foot happy there underneath.
It just got caught in the interior of the Patriots defense. No place to go.
Contreras in the front court with Dorsey on his left hip. The double comes from Cespedes. Ball away to Spencer. Wide open, baseline left, looking for a second 3 as ambush. Missed it, but the weak side of rebound, and putback is down from Bowie.
Just too big and strong down there on the low post.
6'5" center, tough to guard. Lead back up to 6, a 4-0 run for the Patriots. Pegas thought about an open right wing 3, decides against it. Now Whedon straight on, ball fakes and pulls it back. High left to Dorsey, underneath the Somerville, spins off the bounce on the left block, missed the shot, rebound tapped by Cespedes. Somerville runs it down baseline left, now faces up on Contreras, drives, picks up the dribble in the paint, rolls it out somehow to the top to Whedon. Whedon back to Cespedes, who drives over Smith from 10 feet, got it to go in the paint. That is a talented sophomore, Braden Cespedes, the leading scorer. He's got 17, lead back to 4. Man, he's having an incredible night. 4:30 left to go. Driving, bottled up, and off of the defender as Contreras just lowered his shoulder, was wrapped up by Somerville, went off of Somerville. It'll stay with the Patriots. Bumgarner to inbound, the 6'4" post player. And now a stoppage as the official looks towards the clock operator. Wants to make sure everything's right. 4:25 left to go in the game. 17 seconds left to go on the shot clock. A 4-point Patriots lead. Outlet pass over to Bowie. Guarded tightly by Pegas. And gives to Spencer with 10 to shoot off the pick. Spencer, 25-footer. Missed it. Bowie the tap. Right there is ambush. And now the reset near the timeline. There's a trap. Means in trouble. Lost it. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Dorsey. And it will stay with the Patriots at the near sideline.
Wow.
Dangerous spot there as Means picked up his dribble, got himself in trouble. And now a timeout taken by Hubs coach Kevin Naylor. He wants to set up the defense. We've got a close one. 4:08 left to go. North Hagerstown trailing Governor Thomas Johnson 58-54 on Cool Oldies 1450.
Serving our community for over 50 years with quality service at a fair price, Brownie's Auto Repair employs only ASE certified technicians. Brownie's is one of only 33 shops in the state of Maryland designated as an ASE Blue Seal of Excellence repair facility. They want to help you maintain your vehicle in a manner that keeps it trouble-free and fun to drive. Stop by today. That's Brownie's Auto Repair, located on Frederick Street, Walker.
Up by 4, 58-54, Patriots hanging on, 4:08 left to go. What an exciting game we've had, Coach.
Just no quitting these young men. The Hubs kind of look dead in the water, so to speak, at halftime, held to 22 points, exploded for 22 points in the third quarter, and they're keeping that pace alive. They're up to 10 already here in the fourth quarter. Halfway through. Sorry, Ryan.
No, you're good. 4A Patriots up by 4 against the 3A Hubs with 4:08 remaining. Inbound near side for the Patriots. It's going to be ambush with Cespedes arms out in front of him. Into the backcourt it goes to Spencer. As he's picked up by Whedon at the timeline. Whedon guarding him tightly. Spencer tries to dribble past him, lost it, and dribbled it on the far sideline. A turnover out of the timeout for the Patriots with exactly 4 minutes left.
AJ upset with himself, just lost the dribble.
Hubs trying to make this a one-possession game. Crossing over left side, Dorsey runs it up, missed the shot off the back 10. Weak side rebound, Bumgarner brings it down by his ankles, and he's hit across the forearm. The third foul of the quarter on the Hubs, none so far on the Patriots. Now Means will inbound. In the backcourt against a full court press. Inbound goes to Spencer. As Whedon's going to guard him full length of the court. Spencer in the front court tries to ice skate against the defense. Weaves inside, kicks it back out to Ambush. Ambush left wing, Bumgarner, eye fake. Decides not to shoot it, now gives back to Ambush, sets the screen. Ambush drives, kicks left corner, open three, Means missed it short. Bumgarner the rebound. Another offensive board for the Patriots. They can reset up by 4 with 3:30 left. Means high left, goes to work off the pick from Somerville, who leapt at the pass, almost got the steal. Over to Ambush, drives, threads the needle inside to Bowie. Bowie passed it back out, now back to Bowie, had it knocked away. Means picks it up with 8 to shoot. Cross pass baseline right, Bowie's jumper barely grazed the rim. Weak side rebound, Cespedes. He's quickly in the front court, bodies against the defender, Means goes flying and is called for the block.
Patriots just need to find somebody to make a shot here in the fourth quarter. It's a struggle against this Hubs pressure defense.
North Hagerstown inbounds underneath their basket. 3 minutes left to go. They're down 58-54. Quick inbounds to Cespedes. Wide open left block, and Dorsey found him off the pick. Lead is 2 for the Patriots. And now things are getting tight as Spencer dribbles in the front court. Crowd getting antsy. Spencer beats Whedon on the baseline, pulls it from 10. In the paint, rimmed it off. Bumgarner taps it to Bowie, who puts it in from the right block.
Great place, right time. Super effort by Jacob there to keep that ball alive. Esri to finish.
Hubs down by 4. Summerfield tried to drive on Bumgarner, who poked it away into the hands of Cespedes. Drives on Ambush, kicks it out to Somerville with 15 to shoot. Somerville eyes on Ambush, tries to drive with the left hand. Ball on the baseline left to Pegas. Pegas cross-court pass. It is stolen by Means. Off the races, tries to pass down low to a cutting Bowie. It's knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Patriots up by 4, 2:12 left.
Great defensive play there by Means. Jumped that pass.
Couple big defensive plays late for the Patriots to hold on to this 4-point lead. Bumgarner inbounds it left to the hoop. Outside the three-point line, it goes to Means. Means head of the key back to Bumgarner. Now Ambush high right side runs off the pick. They hedge. runner from Ambush's miss. Somerville the rebound. Defensive rebound for the Hubs. Now they're pushing up ahead to Dorsey. Dorsey double clutches. Missed the layup as Bowie altered the shot. Defensive rebound Patriots. Under 2 left to go. Bowie kicks. Left wing 3 Means. It's big as it goes. And it does. Means bangs it in. Lead back to 7. On the other end, Cespedes crosses over in the paint, missed a shot. Somerville trying to throw it down and could not on the putback. Defensive rebound, Patriots. And now Ambush slows things down as Somerville runs back into the picture. 90 seconds left to go. A huge chain of events has the Patriots up by 7. As Spencer beats the defender baseline right and lays it in with the left hand. A 7-0 run over the past minute for the Patriots. And they're up by 9 with 80 seconds left. Timeout taken by Coach Naylor and North Hagerstown.
A full timeout. You want to stay?
We'll go ahead and keep it right. We'll go to break, actually. 1:20 left here on Cool Oldies 1450.
How can you measure the value of education-based athletics? Well, the value is in what makes it invaluable. That's because school sports aren't just about winning. They're about learning and growing. School sports aren't just about gaining trophies and accolades. They're about learning life lessons, bringing a whole community together, developing character and integrity, having coaches who mentor you, and teammates who become lifelong friends. And you can't put a price on any of that. That's what makes education-based athletics invaluable. Of course, when you participate in school sports, you want to win and become a better athlete, but the purpose is so much greater, becoming a better person. Support your local school sports programs. And if you have a student, encourage them to get involved.
This message presented by the NFHS and the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
65-56, 7 points for the Patriots over this past minute. And they have a 9-point lead. Hubs have to work quickly out of the corner. Somerville's 3 is missed. Weak side rebound tap, pulled down center paint by Means as he brings it into the front court. Patriots Means behind the back. It's Bowie underneath the Bumgarner, double clutches. And is fouled by Cespedes on the left block as it's volleyballed out of bounds afterwards by Somerville. What a pass from Bowie.
Looks like a point guard out there at 6'5".
And now Bumgarner to the free throw line. His team up by 9. Just over a minute left to go. The Patriots have some breathing room as Bumgarner's first foul shot is missed. A couple free throws here might be able to put the game away, but misses this one. It's still a 3-possession game.
Yep. Would like to bump it to that 4 possession. Force the Hubs to start taking 3-point shots, which is not really their offensive game.
Bumgarner splits a pair, makes a second. Lead is back to 10. Hubs got to work quickly. As Cespedes dribbles in the front court, pass over to Dorsey, takes the right wing 3, had some space. Cespedes, the weak side rebound, back to Dorsey, underneath, got it to go, plus a foul. That's not what you want to do if you're the Patriots. Lead down to 8, 53 seconds. And now the and 1 free throw coming up for the explosive Joey Dorsey.
Ezra Bowie gets called for that foul. And it was just the way the ball came off the rim. He got caught in the middle. Dorsey forced the contact, drew the foul, and the finish.
He made the free throw. Now the full court press comes down by 7 other Hubs. Inbounds pass goes to Spencer. Spencer able to dribble it down the sideline under pressure. 5 seconds to get it across. He lost it. Stolen by Cespedes. And then Cespedes is fouled near the timeline by Spencer. That's okay. The Patriots have fouls to give. The clock stops the clock at 43.8 seconds. The lead is 7 for the Patriots. Hubs have it. Still a pulse for North Hagerstown.
Actually, a very heady play there by AJ to foul Cespedes there.
And Ambush stole the inbounds pass on the other end. His layup is missed, but Bowie the rebound and the putback is through with the left hand. And now play is stopped as Ambush comes up limp. He may have landed awkwardly, on that left foot potentially. As his coaching staff comes out to have a look at it, they elevate that left leg.
Just a cramp. Good. Looks like a calf cramp in his left leg.
Hopefully that's the case. 68-59. Let's break real quick. No, we'll stay right here. Okay. 68-59, 35 seconds left. The back and forth play. Huge steal by Ambush there off the inbounds pass. Hubs had a shot there to get it down to 4 points.
So in the post-game interview, if we would do one, we'd ask A.J. Spencer if he fouled on purpose. Because what that did is that stopped the scoring play for the Hubs, forced them to inbounds the ball, which then Ambush turned around and stole, and the Patriots scored.
Ambush up on his own feet, over to the sideline. I think you're right there, Coach. Probably just a quick little cramp. I think he'll be okay. Great to see. Inbounds pass for the Hubs. They got to work quickly. Down by 9, 35 seconds left. Dorsey dribbles it up on the left side, pulls up in the paint over the defender, missed a shot, grabbed his own rebound, then it's blocked, but a foul on Bowie, and Dorsey back to the free throw line.
I have 4 on Bowie, not that it matters with 28 seconds to play.
The Patriots in good shape. What does this win, if they can hold on to it, Coach, mean for the Patriots?
It's really a playoff seeding situation for the Patriots. You know, what you want to do in the first and second round of the playoffs is be at home.
Okay.
And because that makes a big difference whether you go down to Seneca Valley or you go over to Washington County for a game. Looking at the Patriots, it would be, if they lose, they could go down to Seneca Valley in the first round of the playoffs. You just want to be at home.
Well, the putback was put in. It's a 6-point game after a free throw made, then a putback by Somerville. Bowie in the front court, trapped on the far side. No whistle blown. Down to Bumgarner, who lays it in with 13 seconds. And that'll put this on ice. 8-point lead. Hubs in the front court, down by 8. Dorsey in the paint. Shot is missed. Grabs a rebound. Center paint. Knocked away. Rolls out, and Spencer will run out the clock. The Patriots win 70-62. It got tight there in the fourth quarter. But Governor Thomas Johnson, they've lost their last 3 losses, have been either by 1 possession or overtime. This time they come out on top in a close game.
Yeah, it's what's called battle testing. And again, if you're both coaches, you like this kind of environment here in the middle of February as you prepare for the regional playoffs the last week of February, early March. So a lot of fun. You know, home team holds on. It was a 2-point game, and then the Patriots' half-court defense really stood up there to finish out the last 4 minutes of the game.
I think if you're both teams, Coach, with the playoffs coming, North Hagerstown have now lost 3 out of their last 4 after rarely losing the entire season. They still fought well in this one. They're the 3A team up against the 4A. They looked good really until the end. You got to feel pretty solid for both teams.
Yeah, and you know, what I think teams are learning about the Hubs is let them shoot the ball from the outside and really work to take away the inside game. Be real interesting to watch the matchup with Linganore again, and how Linganore basically is the only team that really handled them score-wise the entire season. Did Linganore play a zone? I don't know. I didn't see that game. Don't know anything about that. But if I were a coach and zone was a part of my defensive scheme, it'd be heavy zone against these Hubs.
Well, 2 teams we hope to see make deep runs in the postseason. Was fun to call their game tonight, but it is the Patriots of Governor Thomas Johnson winning 70-62 against the North Hagerstown Hubs tonight here at home. Big thanks to Michael Betteridge, doing a great job as our producer. Great job to Tyler on the cameras. For Coach Rick Little and Ryan Pierce, we appreciate you tuning in. Unless bad weather comes or schedule changes, we'll be back here on Wednesday, Mountain Ridge at Catoctin. Some girls basketball then. That's going to be a lot of fun. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll talk to you then.
Good night, all.
Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
If Dunbar's players to it.
Oh, that's true.
They jump around.
Sometimes they jump around. They do.